It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide. It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a... It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. To throw is Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shocker.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's first and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Akers is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They'll look to run with Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Cam Akers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, here's an option right. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. "31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now Willis on third down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 65 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Watson's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. CeeDee Lamb, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Okay, ready?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Catch made here by Campbell. And some room to run now. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And it's a Titans touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play action. Here's Willis. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Pass to Ayuk, and he's got him on the comeback route. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. Down to about the 22 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
To throw, here's Willis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action, Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going right back to Akers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Willis looking to throw on first down. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Ready, check.
They'll run here with Akers. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Cam Akers saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.